The Big Issue. Breaking down the issues that matter.
Good evening, viewers. Welcome to the Wednesday, August 23 edition of The Big Issue. My name is Bode Gbadebo. Today, I'm having with me in the studio a special guest, Mr. Emmanuel Bello, Special Advisor, Media and Digital Communication to the Governor of Taraba State, His Excellency, Colonel Agbu Kefas, retired. And of course, we'll be talking about development, politics, and governance in the state of Taraba. Welcome to The Big Issue, Mr. Bello.
Thank you very much.
You are coming here for the first time, so it's our pleasure to receive you today.
And a great job to you doing here.
Thank you very much, sir. Thank you. All right. Now, the new Taraba State Governor is almost spending 3 months in office now and gradually going to 100 days in office. So what would you say have changed in Taraba in the last 85 days or so?
Well, a lot, especially now that a lot of people are going to have faith is being restored in leadership.
Okay.
Because a lot of people are seeing the seriousness that leadership and administration requires. People are seeing the zest, the determination, and the vigor with which Dr. Kefas, the Executive Governor of Taraba State, is prosecuting a lot of things. He has given the state a very clear-cut, action plan on what he intends to achieve, not just in the proverbial 100 days, but of course in the 4-year mandates that he's taught. And he's very clear about it, leaving no one in doubt about his intention, to bring about the necessary change. He made a state that is, yearning for serious leadership, a state that is yearning for a dedicated kind of leadership, a different kind of leadership altogether. As soon as he constituted his cabinet, made up of very, very young people, full of energy, full of hunger to actually succeed and achieve something. That's, of course, set the tone for everybody. Everybody knows that we now have what is a clear-cut serious governance in Taraba State. And the governor hit the ground running by declaring a state of emergency immediately in education, and eventually following it up immediately with the free education announcement. The state of emergency of education is still on, and you need to come to Taraba and see the decay that the government saw around education. And he told himself, he said, look, we're going to have to start from here. Education forms the basis for growth, for development. So, off the bat, hitting the ground running, declared free education, and so introduced a lot of changes in the education sector, which means better classrooms, better teaching aids, teaching tools, better training, and of course the welfare of teachers. So he started off on that, and of course there are so many other things sharing the course of the conversation.
All right, I think I would say kudos to him about declaring free education. I think from primary to
from primary to secondary school, and then even the university tuition has been slashed by half.
Oh, that's a good one.
So that you don't worry too much about the university education after
it's now affordable.
It's done. Yes, for the primary school.
But there is something that can threaten that achievement, that education achievement, that is security. I know that inherited security problem in Taraba. There has been this intractable ethno-religious crisis, so to say. Now, given his background in the military, he's a retired military person. What is Colonel Agbu Kefas doing differently to overcome insecurity in Taraba?
Well, like you rightly noted, this is his area. Really. You're talking about an area of strength or his forte,
exactly,
or what he does best. I mean, he's had a lot of experience in security matters, having done a lot of work around ending the militancy in the Niger Delta area. And yes,
while he was serving the Nigerian,
while he was serving in the army, he was reputed to be one of the brains behind the amnesty program. There administration, you remember that time.
Yes.
So he has played those roles, and security. He's an intelligence officer. So security and intelligence has been the area that he's actually devoted himself to, not just in dealing with state matters, but even matters on a larger scale. So in Taraba, one of the things he made there, long before he even became governor, he has always worried and played a role in the peace of the state. And one of his modus operandi I won't tell all the trade secret. Is able to use the local, the local authorities, the local
intelligence gathering
mechanism of working with traditional rulers, relevant bodies, the young people, and the institution will. Because one day he keeps saying that, look, security problem is not just something that is left for government. It's something that is collective. And sometimes you just throw away the room and tell them to find a solution. A homemade 21st century verifiable kind of solution that will bring about the kind of change that so, and he's been doing a lot of that, and the results are there to be seen. The state is relatively peaceful compared to what he found, because there was a lot of chaos when he came in. So, and he knows that it's very important. He keeps saying in one of his interviews, when he was asked, that he has to choose security over, other things, which what will come first. And he said, security comes first, because the first job of any state executive, any leader, is actually to secure the lives and properties of people. You have to start from there. So, a safer environment means better investment and an atmosphere that governors will be able to thrive. So he doesn't play with that. Yes, and it's actually martial art. One of the things he did was to recruit a lot of people into the state.
Civil service?
No, civil force.
Okay.
Yes, it's called the Taraba Marshal, to provide at least the immediate kind of intelligence needed
for conventional security organizations.
Exactly, to use to process that, and of course to ensure that the security outfit in the state are well, properly, tooled to be able to do the kind of job they're supposed to do. Yeah, a whole lot of things, and the impacts are already been.
So, for me, I only visited Taraba once. I think 2017 or so. I visited Taraba State, and my impression of Taraba is, I don't know if I'm wrong, a kind of a dry land and just a civil service state. Nothing is happening there. So, I don't know. I know the immediate past governor, engineer Diarus Ishaku, mooted an idea of Mambila tea. So, what are other things that can make Taraba a destination for tourists, for investors, for people like us? I want to go to Taraba.
Well, yeah, that's good. But your 2017 idea of
Taraba has changed.
Has changed.
So I need to go back to Taraba.
You need to go back to Taraba.
Right.
And but you see, even before 2017 that you went there, Taraba has actually been, potentially, Taraba has some of the finest features in this country. It has the Mambila that everybody
the Mambila Mountain.
The Mambila Mountain, which is
the green scenery.
Which is the rooftop of Nigeria.
Exactly.
Obudu is nothing compared to it.
Yes, okay.
Because Obudu is actually...
Maybe I'll have to call somebody from Koziva to come also.
Let's talk about it. Because Obudu is actually the tail end, geographically.
Oh, okay.
It's the tail end of the Mambila. So the real thing is actually on the Mambila. But beyond that, that's just for tourism. The entire River Benue, the largest size of that river, River Benue, it's not even in Benue State. It's actually in Taraba. So when it comes to, tourism or agriculture around the issue of water.
Is that what is helping the Kashimbila Dam?
Well, yes, there's that, because we have our water resources, which is huge. So whether you talk about Kashimbila Dam, for instance, with this capacity to generate electricity for a whole range of people, or the Mambila that can generate electricity for this country. Taraba is actually at the center of development in this country, And if a serious country will take Taraba very seriously because of its potential, not only for agriculture, solid minerals. I'm talking about solid minerals. This governor came and also declared some state of emergency and executive order to end illegal mining.
Okay.
Because although there's a state that calls itself the solid mineral state of Nigeria,
okay,
Taraba is actually the solid mineral.
So what do you have in Taraba?
All sorts, a whole range of.
But Taraba has not been tapping this potential.
Well, because of the bottlenecks, the crisis of legislation.
Okay, now, thank God there are amendments. These things are no longer an exclusive legislative list. They are concurrent.
That's it. And what this government did off the bat immediately was to give an executor any illegal mining. You agree with me that illegal mining has actually robbed that sector of the benefits of that.
Yeah.
Yes.
And it's fuel insecurity.
Exactly. It fuels all of that. As I speak to you now, a lot of work has been done by General Faransa, who is retired general, who is leading that charge. Brought a lot of illegal miners. I'm opening up the space for legal mining, and that state has got some of the discovery shows that we're actually leading in some of the huge mineral deposits. Beyond that, this is a state that has the potential for agriculture. for feeding this country. Our rice production is second to none. Yeah, potential for rice production, potential for also even cocoa. So that's Taraba for you. Apart from the fact that yes, it's a very one. It's a big state with over 4 million people, and you have situations where a lot of people talk about the diversity in our languages. That's but then again, that is what has bound us together all these years. Our diversity. So it's a beautiful place to go to. It's peaceful. The people are very, very welcoming. You were there in 2017. I'm sure you didn't live with a bad feeling. And,
Sure.
and we're doing a lot now, whether it is to change the way our city moves. We now have flight into our state almost on a daily basis.
Oh, now.
Yes, the airport is open. That has actually opened up the space, the air, for people that want to come and
Do business.
and also to travel to Taraba. And what the governor is doing now, the current governor, it's a lot. We are working with a lot of partners around the US or the UK, around the world. Everybody getting interested in what's happening in Taraba, wanting to come and invest in one area. So the Taraba of 2023 is a back right
It's different
for
from
what
2017.
you saw there. And a lot of it, the effort of the new administration in trying to open space, provide safer environment, ensure that there's seriousness governance, whether it is fiscal responsibility, plugging all the leakages for
Revenue collection, administration.
exactly, and ensuring that the right people are in the right place, opening up the space for what everybody can do, whether it is sports, solid business, education, agriculture, and all the other things, including transportation and better roads and all of that. So the state is opening up greatly to a lot of people. And for investor, it's actually a paradise because this is a place where we not just give very, very favorable conditions for investment, for coming to do one or two things in the state itself. There are places that have not even been explored yet. So these are the sort of things that Taraba right now present, the kind of new Taraba. The mantra of this government is moving forward. Taraba is actually on the forefront.
All right, let's talk about our politics away from governance. Now, your governor, Colonel Agbuke, first retired, was actually voted on the platform of the PDP. So I don't know, how will you rate people's acceptance of PDP in Taraba State as we speak, given the fact that in the 2023 general election, the then outgoing governor, engineer Darius Ishaku, lost his senatorial ambition, lost his senatorial election. I don't know, after 8 years in office as a governor. So is PDP still at home with the people, or you rescue the PDP and you are trying to actually restore back the party to its footing in the state?
Well, I think the way to look at it is that you have to also look at the potency of the party, especially as it relates to the government. You saw his election; it was widely accepted. So with him, yes, and he was chairman of the party. He was chairman of PDP before he became the candidate of the party. So as a politician, he has done very well to actually work with the PDP. He has run the party. I think by its DNA itself, the state is seen as a PDP state. I think nobody contests that. Just like when you have the red states or the blue states in the United States, there are states that are incontestable. You know that this state, this is what's going to happen here. It's the PDP. That is the political machine in that state. That is the one. So Taraba, I think the jury is out, but I think the general accepted theory about Taraba State that by its DNA, by its tradition, by its history, and by its voting pattern, it's PDP. So when you have another party doing something, it's an aberration rather than the norm. It is something that just happened, maybe because of other circumstances, because of other extraneous, factors. So you have a situation where you have what looks like a maverick situation, not just a novel situation where the party will lose and somebody will. But you'll be shocked that maybe the people in opposition are just maybe aggrieved people of the party who have actually gone there, not to necessarily vote against the party, but actually to maybe vote in the kind of person that they need. So in most cases, maybe it's a form of some kind of protest. But with the governor, everybody is clear about it. There's massive support. The fact that he cleared a lot of votes, and even in court, it's almost difficult to, though matters are before the tribunal.
So to amount to sub judice.
Yeah, so we'll just leave it there. But when you look at the arguments that given for his victory, you find out that, look, you can't just take that away. 80%, 180% is people. And by its history, the nature of the people, its voting pattern, its voting history, PDP has always been. Of course, there are changing times. People think more of individuals.
So,
party.
In a nutshell, you are saying the loss of election by former Governor Davis Ishaku was just one-off thing, one of those things, just one-off thing. It wasn't like a referendum on the PDP as a political
party.
But I
don't want to talk about his failure. I mean, he has ample opportunity to talk about that. I would rather talk about the success of the governor. I'm saying that if you look at the picture of the governor, it's a very clear-cut vote of confidence on
the PDP.
The person and, of course, the party.
It won't convincingly. Yeah. Now, by chance, is Governor Agbu Kefas retired? Colonel, is it by chance after his predecessor, former Governor Davis Ishaku? Is he trying to undo anything in terms of policy he perceive are not okay, or trying to probe him? I don't know. There are reports about Colonel Agbu Kefas, present governor, being after his predecessor. And people believe, Engineer Davis Ishaku helped him to become PDP candidate, helped him to become Taraba governor today. How true are all these?
But I think you have to use
trajectories.
Well, yeah, I think you have to use your journalistic abilities to be able to do behind this. But what I can tell you here is
I have one of the horses here now, so let me hear from the horses.
Well, yeah, what you hear from this horse is our mantra, which is moving forward. And I think this governor is sold on the idea of actually taking the state forward. He's always said that things that are behind.
You don't want to delve into any petty politics.
The pettiness of trying to do it, probing around. One of the things he has said, and it's also part of what the last administration has done. He said that, look, governance is a continuation.
Yeah,
so the things that we're not done right in the past, they'll be right.
We review them.
Then we review and do them.
And no human is perfect,
yeah,
of course.
And the things that need to be done in form of the continuation of governance, that we have. And I can assure you that for me, that's a better way of doing all of this. The whole idea is not just about witch hunting, about trying to probe your predecessor and check the books and all that. That's very important. But a higher ground would be that there are things we need to build. There are successes that were not complete that we need to actually activate and move forward. It's a continuation. There are things. There are people who come and start with demolitions. There are people who come and start with just throwing away everything. But this government is not like that. He says, look, we have to also look at what was done right, the things that needs to be moved forward, the things that needs to be rectified, and all of that. So that there can be some kind of seamless connection between the past and the present as we shoot into the future.
All right. It was nice talking to you, Mr. Emmanuel Bello, Special Advisor, Media and Digital Communication to the Governor of Taraba State, His Excellency, Colonel Agbu Kefas, retired. We hope to see more of you whenever you need that.
Yes, and I thought I should say that quickly, that this is home for me.
Of course.
Having worked
it's
here.
homecoming.
Yes, homecoming, having worked here before. And what I'm seeing here, buddy, I'm so impressed.
Thank you so much. It's also important for our viewers to know that Mr. Emmanuel Bello here used to be editor-in-chief of the Leadership newspaper, former Commissioner Information Taraba State, and presently Special Advisor to the Taraba State Governor. That was about the size of today's big issue. My name remains Bode Gbadebo. It's bye from here.
Thank you for watching. For sponsorship and advert placements, please contact 080-3688-6158. Last Word Leadership Podcast Studio. You have the last word.